Good morning, family and friends. It is Sunday, September the 19th. My name is Marsha. Thanks for joining me for Morning Encouragements. I have an opening poem for today. Oh, wow, the sun is just coming out. It's been gloomy, dreary, rainy, and I think our forecast is going to have it rainy for the next few days, which definitely impacts how we go about doing our tasks for this day. My opening poem for today is called More Than a Copy. More than a copy. Jesus within me wants me to be more than a copy of someone I see, but a loving example, pure within and outward, reflecting the image of Him, by Alice Mortensen. So, morning poem, as I am delighted to see this new day that God has made and given us on this Sunday. I have references. I've got 4 references for today's message. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 6, Psalms 27, verse 8, Romans 8, verse 6, and 1 John chapter 2, verse 15 through 17. The title for today's message is My Spirit, God's Spirit, fills your mind with life and peace. Let's see what we can learn for today. There's a mighty battle going on for control of your mind. Oh, how true and timely this is for me, because that's so true right now. Heaven and earth intersect in your mind. The tugs of both spheres influence your thinking. God created you, insert your name here, with the capacity to experience foretastes of heaven. When you shut out the world and focus on His presence, you can enjoy sitting with Him in heavenly realms. This is an incredible privilege reserved for precious ones who belong to Him and seek His face. Your greatest strength is your desire to spend time communing with God, communing with Him. As you concentrate on Him, God's Spirit fills your mind with life and peace. The world exerts a downward pull on your thoughts. Media bombard you with greed, lust, and cynicism. All types of emotional in today's time. When you face these things, pray for protection and discernment. Stay in continual communication with God whenever you walk through the wastelands of this world. Refuse to worry, because this form of worldliness will weigh you down and block awareness of His presence. Stay alert, recognizing the battle being waged in your mind and against your mind. Look forward to an eternity of strife-free living reserved for you in heaven. Ooh, I saw 3 things here. The first one, that when we shut out this world and focus on Him, we're in the heavenly realm and get the chance to experience peace and joy and calmness, stress-free, drama-free. That's one. The greatest strength is our desire for this. And we have to actively decide to shut out the world and focus on the Lord and look heavenly, look heavenward. The glass is always half full, or there's a silver lining in every cloud. There is the opportunity, the reality to experience happiness, calmness, peace, serenity. Or we can choose to go downward, to plug into the world, to listen to the negativity. We can listen to the gloom, the doom, the panic, the conspiracies, the pressure about COVID, vaccinations and cures and global warming, There are many, many things that we can take our eyes off the Lord and focus on and get worked up on over. That's up to us. That's our choice. That's our choice. As we concentrate on Him, His spirits will fill our mind with life and peace. That's the thought. That is the encouragement for today, to stay in continual communication with God, to stay in continual communication with God, to meditate on His scriptures. We can sing psalms and hymns. We can do praises. And when we praise the Lord, are we focused on negativity and how we want to hurt somebody, or what negative thing is going on, the previous sins against us, the hurts against us, or are we focusing on the Lord and trusting in Him with all our heart, leaning not to our own understanding, but in all our ways acknowledging Him, knowing that He will direct our path. Refuse to worry. Don't be weighed down by the things of this world, the politics of this world, the political situations of this world, or the phrase politically correct. We have a choice. That's the good news for today. Thinking about the gospel of Christ, thinking about God and what He has done for you in your life. This past week, these past few days, these past few hours, we woke up this morning. For me, anything after that is just gravy or the cherry on the top. So I am delighted to have a new day that I've never seen before, and I encourage us to walk in the faith, trusting Him, knowing that He's got us, knowing that God cares for us. His word tells us He will never leave us alone. He cares for us and He has the best for us. All we have to do is have faith, to trust and believe, and we will have a life of peace. Remember, the battle is in your mind. Look forward to the eternity of a stress-free living reserved for you in heaven. But we can have glimpses of it here today if we trust in Him, if we look to Him and meditate on Him. I have an ending thought for today. And the ending thought is, we will put more hope in God when He is our only hope. We can hope. We have more hope in Him when He's our only hope. When we trust Him, when we look to Him, when we are able to decide in our own mind and act on it, that He is the solution, that He is the answer, that He cares for us, that the actual Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the God with the world creation view, knows far more than I do in my infinite time. So He knows, just like He knew what He was doing with Joseph, the plans that He had for Joseph, as He told his brothers, you meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. That same God has you, and you have your own GPS map of life. You have your own satellite, but it's a God light of your steps and where He would have you to go. We can just plug into that. That's great. The ending verse is Psalms chapter 62, verses 5 through 6, which says, find rest, O my soul, in God alone. My hope, your hope, our hope comes from Him. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken. Again, find rest, O my soul, in God alone. My hope comes from Him. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken. Psalm chapter 62, verses 5 through 6. My blessings to you and your family on this day. Make sure you make it a super Sunday as you go through with gratefulness and praise for the peace that you can have just by trusting in Him and looking to Him. If you have the opportunity to share a good word with someone else or a smile with someone else, let's see if we can do that. There are people hurting in the world that don't know the things that we know, that God is the answer. Blessings to you or yours again. I'll bring another message tomorrow morning at the regular time, 11:30 a.m. Lord willing. Until then, make sure you enjoy this day and pass out smiles. After all, they're free. Bye-bye for now.